Hey everybody! Did you know that this Thursday is Valentine's Day? The day of love. I'm so excited. Now I need to let you in on just a little secret. Taste Tester happens to love pie, and I cannot make pie crust. I have tried. Some of my aunts have given me recipes, friends have given me recipes that they say are completely foolproof. There's no way you can mess it up. And somehow I have managed to mess it up. But I really wanted to make something special for Taste Tester for Valentine's Day, a special dessert. So here's what I came up with. I'm going to call them pies for my one and only, or one and only pies. So we have just a couple of ingredients. Oh, now the nice thing about this recipe is I was thinking about making it for Taste Tester. He really likes cherry pie, so that's what I'm using today. But you could make these for every member of your family, and if some of them don't like cherry pie, like I don't really like cherry pie, I love apple pie. That is my favorite. You could use apple pie filling for some of your family members, or blueberry filling, or peach filling. You could make this completely customizable and do a separate pie for each member of your family with no trouble at all. So let's get started. Okay, the first thing we need is a roll of refrigerated pie crust. I just get this in the dairy section at the grocery store, and it actually comes 2 crusts in a box. It's very inexpensive. So we need our pie crust. We're going to go ahead and just roll this out. Now one thing that's important to mention is that before you start this, you need to let your pie crust sit on the counter for about 15 minutes so that it can come a little bit more to room temperature. Then we need our pie filling. And as you said, I'm using cherry because that's what Taste Tester likes. You could use whatever kind you want. And then you need a baby spoon, and you need a fork, and you need a glass. Or you could also use a cookie cutter if you wanted to make heart-shaped pies. I have a heart-shaped cookie cutter, but I couldn't find it, so I'm using a glass, and we're just going to have a round pie. So all you do with your pie crust laid out, you take your glass and turn it upside down, and we're going to make little circles. Some of you have done this when you've made sugar cookies around Christmas. And you need to make 2 per pie. We're going to have a top and a bottom. Okay. Now with the leftovers, Taste Tester likes these little cinnamon rolls, so with the leftovers I could do that. But for right now I'm going to make the pie. Our little one and only pies. Alright, so we've got our top and bottom piece, so we're going to just take our pie filling, and we're going to put it just in the middle. You don't want to add too much because you're going to actually end up crimping the edges together, and if you put too much pie filling in, then your edges won't stick together. Okay, so now that we've got our bottom, we're going to take our top, and you're going to stretch it just a little bit, not too much, flatten it out just a little bit, and you're going to put it down just like that, right on top. And now take your fork and just push down on the edges to seal them together. All the way around. And this will seal your filling inside. Now if you are doing different kinds of pies, we'll put just a few holes in the top so air can get out, and then we're going to just take it and put it on a baking dish, just like that. Now, if you decide to do different flavors of pie for different family members, you could take a toothpick instead of poking little holes. Like if you're doing apple pie, you could take your toothpick and make an A with little tiny toothpick holes. Or if you're doing peach, you could do a P, or like cherry, you could do a C on top. So I'm going to go ahead and make up another one of these and get ready to bake them. Now my oven is preheating at 425, and we're going to end up baking these for about 10 minutes. I'm going to check them at 10 minutes. I think they might need to go a little bit longer than that, but basically you just want to bake them until they're golden brown. So I'm going to finish this up and put them in the oven, and then the next time we're in the kitchen, our pies will be done and we're going to be ready to garnish them. I have a really fun idea on how to make these pies look a little more fancy for Taste Tester for Valentine's dinner. Alright, so our individual pies, or one and only pies, are finished baking. Now you'll notice that I got 4 large size ones, and then 1 small one right here, and then some little cinnamon rolls with the leftover dough out of 1 roll of refrigerated pie crust. So that's just kind of a guide. And I ended up baking them for about 14 minutes. Actually, it was exactly 14 minutes. until they got this golden brown. So if you like your pie a little bit darker, then you're going to want to make it cook a little bit longer. Otherwise, if you don't like quite this brown, then take it out a little bit sooner. So what we're going to do is take one of our pies and we'll put it on this plate. That looks so cute. And then I'm going to take a little bit of whipped cream. You could also use ice cream. Take a little spoonful of whipped cream. Put it right on top. And I'm going to go get Taste Tester and see what he thinks of our individual pies, our one and only pies made just for him on Valentine's Day. Happy Valentine's Day!
She's a magician in the kitchen.
Aunt Liz TV.
Watch it on Mondays and Thursdays.
Aunt Liz TV.
Cooking yummy foods and tasty treats.
Aunt Liz TV.
Give up orders and taste the buds sleep. Aunt Liz TV.